Alrighty then. Our next one. What the fuck is happening here? Security clearances. Okay. We have an offer called TL333s, which I do believe we had that person before. Yep, we did. This is the second SCP of this that we get to read. The first one that we had was 2208, which, if we double check right here, real quick, 2208. I said 2208. Oh yes, it's the part with like the USB stick and it doesn't cook, it doesn't like get hot, but you become a pot yourself if you use it. A cooking pot. Yeah, that was the first one of theirs that we got to read, and this is not the second. Actually, no, that's not the first one. Never mind. Yeah, no, because there's a second page here. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ninth one. It just, I believe I started like shouting out. Yeah, shouting out his name with like 2181 and 2208. But okay, TL333s has wrote what the fuck? For the love of God. Oh, for the love of God, don't use it. And if you don't understand what the hell I was saying, this is how you spell it. For the love of God, don't use it. Well, we're gonna use it. We're gonna use it. Object class safe, special codable procedures. SB2321 is kept in storage, site 145. Personnel wishing to assist in study may do so with level 4 authorization. Description: SB2321 is the remains of anomalous item 21025. Originally a mechanism of unknown origin purportedly designed to detect anomalies in living subjects. AI21025 was destroyed during classification testing, see addenda, but enough information was uncovered to identify it as a Class 2 temporal paradox, created approximately years after its discovery on 2000. Originally, documentation follows, and the temporal paradox says possibly also a Class 5 temporal singularity, Dr. Temporal division. What in the Wi-Fi password is that name? It well, it is. It's for the love of God, don't use it. For fire. So here we go. Here we have Addendum 1, original description. Anomalous item 21025. Lead researcher Dr. Murugan Chowdhury. Type: mechanical / possible anachronism. Dimensions: primary unit, height 2.5 meters, width 1.8 meters, depth 0.9 meters, weight 255 kilograms. Secondary unit 1.3 times 0.75 times 0.4 meters, weight 50 kilograms. Composition: fiberglass 35%, high density plastics 45%, unknown steel alloy 15%, other 5%. Notes: both units inscribed with a prominent logo similar to that of the Foundation. Secondary unit has a display readout with script in an unknown language, thought to be a variant of English. Linguistics brought in for further evaluation. Purposes ostensibly to scan a subject placed in primary unit for anomalies. Anomalies categorized as material, temporal, spatial, mental, entropic, probabilistic, and other. Oh, I understand now. Yeah. For the love of God, don't use it. Okay, so that's temporal. What is spatial? Spatial. Material. Mental. Entropy? No. Probabilistic, and whatever other is. It's the Addendum 2 Journal of the Chowdhury. Oh yeah, to find, like, to figure out if he's an anomaly. Yeah, you could do that. just good luck finding him and taking him away. I don't. YouTube, I don't support kidnapping. I'm just joking. Verse 15, 2000. Initial testing has shown that AI 21025 only works with living subjects. Animal testing has returned conflicting results, however, making establishing a baseline confounding. Test A using Rattus novecicus revealed presence of a digestive system with 4 stomachs. A second scan of the same subject showed no anomaly. A third scan revealed it's present again. This equipment is quite likely faulty, MC. Either faulty or just really... it just messes with us. Donald Trump is an anomaly, but you'll get into way later. Oh, yeah. I mean, I would not be surprised if he's an anomaly in real life, too. First, 19th, 2000. Authorization for tests with D-class personnel was granted today, so I wanted to get right to it. First test with D23251 revealed an extra-dimensional space at the back of the left optic nerve. What originally seemed like a faulty equipment is more likely a machine designed for use with humans. The results of continued scans were consistent. Anomaly was destroyed via removal of the eye, and further testing revealed no new anomalies. And we would have found that out if it weren't for 21025, a very useful machine. Tests with D29898 commence tomorrow. What I feel like it's not doing any of that. I feel like it's just messing with y'all. It just pretends like there's an anomalous effect in the body, and you guys are just like, well, gotta surgically remove it. And then next thing you know, the person's like, that was just a normal eye. Like, why did you do that? First, 20th, 2000, testing with D29898 was again positive. It came up as probabilistic, according to our specialist from linguistics, but no further information was given. Interesting, with the previous spatial anomaly, a location was given. D29898 was remanded to another section of AIT to see if they can't figure her out. 2 more D-class coming on Monday. I'm interested to see what happens when one isn't anomalous. MC. I think so too. The title probably says that don't use it. It's guys are like, yeah, exactly. I feel like it's like fake scanning, or like it's like scanning you, but it's just adding non-existent anomalies on you, and then like you believe that it's there, and then next, yeah. Which movie was it? Was it Saw? Was it Saw with Jigsaw where they like swapped his X-ray results, so they did an operation on him they didn't do an operation on him because they thought it was fine, but then they only found out that like, yeah, no, I definitely have some issue. Was it Jigsaw? It was definitely, I believe, in one of the Saw movies that happened, right, where like the X-rays got swapped because in the first one the doctor messed up. So yeah, it's kind of like this, except there's no swapping of X-rays. It just pretends that there is something there. First, 21st, 2000. I don't watch Saw. Well, then I guess people in the comment section on YouTube months later can tell me if they agree or not. A very strange thought occurred to me, and I'm having trouble getting back to sleep because of it. What if all the D classes are anomalous? I love how that's his thought and not the other way around. 2 for 2 is pretty surprising, unless that's related to 29898's ability. Where could we have found so many anomalous criminals? Though I suppose these people are truly anomalies of society already. I'll see if I can get any volunteers from this team this week. MC. I've been waiting to watch it. Waiting for what? There's like 9 of them. I binged all of them. I say all of them. Back when there was only 7, I binged them all while making pixel art in Minecraft. So yeah, that was crazy. First 22nd, 2000. 2 more tests and 2 more anomalies, one mental, another probabilistic. That thought from the night previous is now in my mind. Again, I must praise to 1025 for its accuracy. I love how he's like, yeah, this thing is accurate as shit. In the meantime, I'm over here like, what if it's just lying to you, brother? None of these anomalies is obvious to an outside observer. I heard that 29898 requires her to be in the presence of a large number of bees before it takes effect. What are the chances she would have discovered that on her own? It's nothing like classified information redacted, but at least we're ferreting them out. I spoke with my supervisor. If we keep finding anomalies, we're never going to have a baseline test. She wasn't keen on moving to a non-depersonnel test, but I emphasized the volunteer aspect. May it sound like a team building exercise. We'll see, MC. I don't trust this. I've been waiting to watch it. D classes are anomalous, but you'll get into that like 2 months later. You'll see that, brother. Oh yeah, I mean, I know there's like, I know from the animation that there's like a lot of D classes that are anomalous, which helps with like testing. But like most of the D classes we came across were pretty normal. First, 24th, 2000. Researcher L, our linguist, was the only one willing to volunteer. He's not even part of my team. Still grateful for the opportunity. I'm doubly so now. I just say he found out who his mother is, and the director of the site, SCP, is housed in is being thoroughly investigated for misconduct. What else can we find with this thing? MC. First, 25th, 2000. Pishkin volunteered, said seeing L go through it gave her confidence. Machine says she's comprised of 35% fungal rhizomes, mostly in the left leg. How did I get missed during physicals? Tried leaning on Watkins to volunteer. He's always idolized me. Starting to think testing everyone is a good idea for the good of humanity and the foundation and all that. I'll certainly be taking a good long look at anyone who refuses. MC. See, this is already like my problem. The moment you're like, we should try this an SCP on everybody, I'm like, dude, that's already that should like activate something in your mind where you're like, hold on, what why should we do this? Put Hugo Weaving in this thing and we get answers to that one. True. I mean, with Hugo Weaving, we know that it was because of the anarchists' help that they somehow managed to get him into all the movies. They literally magicked him into it. He himself was, I believe, not anomalous. It's just that the anarchist was like, hey, yo, Hugo Weaving, you want to be in like all the movies? And he's just kind of like, yeah. Well, I didn't agree at first, but second, first, 2000. They're all anomalous. All of them walking Watkins, Rutherford, Williamson. Wait. All of them Watkins, Rutherford, Williamson. Oh my god. Let's go, just keep going. Second, 5th, 2000. Another terrible thought. What if everyone has an anomaly? What if the machine puts them... No, that's stupid. But what if all of these tiny, easily overlooked anomalies are actually par for the course? What if this machine is the only way to find them? What few of us are normal humans? How far does this go? Supervisors, site directors, Overwatch, I have to test everyone I can. MC. I think you had the answer there, buddy. What if this thing puts anomalies into you? He's lost it, definitely. Yeah, he's definitely like full on like, I need to keep testing. I don't need sleep. I need answers. Note, final entry left on the computer terminal outside testing chamber 10 on the 2nd, 18th, 2000. I don't have long, but I must make this final entry. I have to know, I have to find the anomalies. I have to know the machine doesn't put them there. I have to know what's inside me. I know something is there, but what is it taking it away and sending me to counseling? I don't need counseling. Wait, counseling? I'm running out of... And no, due to the dismissal of his entire team and seeming mental breakdown, Dr. Chadori was remanded to psychological counseling. After missing his first appointment, security was sent to detain him. Upon reaching testing chamber 10, personnel reported an explosion. From surveillance footage, the events are reconstructed as follows. Motherfucker blew himself up. Okay. And no, due to the dismissal of his... Oh, wait, sorry. I already read that. 1648, Dr. Shatori is seen typing furiously on a terminal outside testing chamber 10 where anomalous item 21025 is kept. 1650, Dr. Shatori activates AI 21025's scanning function enters the primary unit. 1653, security arrives at testing chamber. A small yield explosion occurs in AI 21025's primary unit, approximately in the position occupied by Dr. Shatori's sternum. Dr. Shatori is killed and both testing chamber 10 and AI 21025 are damaged. The latter severely enough to impede function. So, okay, that's why it doesn't work anymore. Preliminary reports suggest that while restoring the structure of AI 21025 is possible, its functionality remains beyond our capacity to replicate. Is that how all this happened? All this like explosion? It's because of the explosion? I guess not. Dr. Samantha Gordy, supervisor for Site 145 anomalous items testing, has formally recommended against attempting to repair AI 21025, given its influence on Dr. Shadori. I don't even know how to say it, the name. Further study will be necessary to determine whether functionality can be reverse engineered. And there's a final note. During cleanup and examination of the remains of AI 21025, researcher Watkins discovered the following inscription etched on the back of the secondary unit. Use it. Ah, okay. Inscription, that's probably for the love of God. Yeah, it's for the love of God, don't use it. Yeah. Inscription were produced as accurate as possible. The letters originally were unnoticed due to the placement and being very shallowly inscribed. It is believed the explosion destroyed most of the inscription, but char and soot made the remaining letters more prominent. Linguistic analysis is ongoing. Dr. Gordy. My dad called me. What happened? Chachawi blew himself up. Well, I don't think it was like on purpose. I do think the SCP put a bomb inside him and then he blew up. And now the Dr. Samantha was like, let's not repair it. It clearly had some effect on the other doctor. And now they found a plate that says, Fu, use it. Which is definitely the for the love of God, don't use it title. And they're like, oh, what could this potentially mean? And they're like, you should not have been using it. Yeah, I think at the end it is pretty much obvious that like it puts anomalies into you. I still like the idea of maybe it's faking. The anomaly putting anomalies inside you instead of gaslighting you is way better. Yeah, it is. I like both. I like both that like it's like that you have absolutely no anomalies. I mean, it's now proven that it puts an anomaly into you because Chidori fucking exploded. But I also like the idea of like it makes you really, really believe that there's an anomaly inside you, so you have to operate on people. It's kind of like the Plague Doctor when he's like, "You have the pestilence." Like, no, I don't. I'm fine. And he's like, "I have to fix you." And you're like, "No, I'm healthy, dude. I'm good." So for the love of God, don't use it. If only they saw those texts early enough. Sadly, we now have a bunch of D-classes with anomalies injected into them, plus some employees and a exploded doctor. An exploded doctor. So, round 2. We're going for round 2, people. It's been a while since Guy has commented on my Twitter stuff. They're back at it again. Everyone is anomalous test is anomalous test on everyone. Okay, Grandpa, get you. Yeah, it's like the fact that he was like, He's like, I need to know what's inside me. A time bomb. What? Well, I guess he will never know because he's dead.